Good morning, everybody. How are you? My internet is being a tad bit weird and I'm having trouble uploading stuff, so I hope it's going to be okay today. Good morning. Hi, Leanne. Good morning. Good to see you. Leanne, yay. Scorpion Metals. Good to see you, Greg. Very good to see you. Lori, good morning. Very good to see you. How are you guys today? Mrs. Candu, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're all doing well today. Yesterday, all day, I had a topic in mind and I totally forgot what that topic was. I know I got to write everything down. I got to drink more coffee. I don't know which it is. But I thought today we'd talk about movement. Sort of went about what we were talking about. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. Last week life got in the way, which will happen. Oh, this heater's being toasty. My little tiny office is getting hot. Right. We have just life got in the way last week with Joey and his stuff and stuff like that. He's doing okay, but surgery dates keep popping around and his numbers are bad. Seems like I've been unplugged for weeks, had to get a heart check, and I see a cardiologist on July 5th. So YouTube start for me is delayed. Well, Lori, I hope you do okay. I know it's all scary and that kind of stuff. I ended up in the cardiac care a couple of years ago just because my blood pressure went sky high. When your blood pressure goes sky high, they tie you into the machine on the cardiac care unit for 24 hours. And everything came out fine. So it was like, your heart's great. They had no explanation for my blood pressure at all. But they used 3 different machines and they couldn't get it down. That's fine. Finally, with enough medication, it popped down. But it was just really one of those odd things, right? Yeah. Anytime you're 211 over 135, that gets you a quick ride and an ambulance to the cardiac care unit. Right. Wasn't even upset. I was just dizzy all day. And I was thinking, what the heck is wrong with me? Thought I had an inner ear infection. Mrs. Candu asked me how Joey's doing. Joey's numbers are bad. Okay. They're all down from when he left the hospital. He's highly anemic. He's sure he's bleeding internally again somewhere. Tomorrow we go back to the doctor again for the nutritionist. I think it's mid-July, we have an appointment for the second surgery. I'll be really surprised if they don't pull his numbers again tomorrow. But in the end, he'll be okay. Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll figure it out. Good morning, She-Devil. It's good to see you. Good morning. Thanks, Kelly. My heart is irregular, but God got this. BP is a scary thing going too high. Oh, yeah. Well, I was just like, they were scolding me the whole way in. The aid car was because I drove to urgent care I thought I had an inner ear infection. I was dizzy. That's it. It was like, this is going to be like a stupid inner ear infection because I have had vertigo before and I just, thought it was that. I didn't realize the blood pressure was just checked. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling because our surgery date keeps changing. He'll be in the hospital, they say, for at least a week after the next surgery. And I can understand. He's 17 years old. He has a colostomy bag that's supposed to go away at some point in time. He's tired. He's so tired, but his hemoglobin's 8.5 or 8.3. 8.5, 8.3. I don't know which it is. He still has some internal bleeding, which is supposed to all resolve itself once they make him the J pouch and hook things back up. But he's getting frustrated. He it's normal, right? It's hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Candu. I didn't know Maggie was in the hospital. Yeah, it's scary. It's really scary when it's your kids, right? It's really scary when you sit there and watch them. Can't really do much about it. I'm sure if his numbers are bad enough, again, they have like a 7. You pop below us, you get around 7 or below 7, they put you back in the hospital for transfusions and stuff. So we'll see, right? It is scary, and it's really hard when it's your kid. And it's really hard as a parent to sit there and watch it, right? Anytime there's an order things should go in life, which often they don't go in that order, as far as my mind is concerned, right? And it's so not a truth thing. It's so not a real world thing, right? But as far as my brain feels, kids should never die before their parents. There's an order things should happen in. And Joey is still struggling. But a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and things might get better. We'll see. We'll see if he doesn't end back up in there before then. But when he ends up in the hospital, and they always want me to just stay. And it's easier said than done. I'm a single parent. Right? I have 3 kids still at home. 4 of them are adults. But I signed all the surgery paperwork last week when we were in and stuff like that when they did that. So we will see. He is a warrior, and I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I do appreciate you. Because for a 17-year-old boy, this is a really hard struggle, right? Especially for a top athlete. And all my kids are, everybody says their kids. No, Joey's number 1, 2, or 3, always in every national tournament. Okay. Most of the time he's number 1 until this all started. Hello, how are you? It's Ohio Shane. Good to see you. Good morning, sir. Great to see you. Yep, working and listening. Love it. Thank you. Miss Candu says, we were at U of M for 3 weeks, pretty much the whole month of April. She's doing much better now. That tumor is out of her head. Yeah, it was very scary, but a relief at the same time. I was able to stay with her because I work remotely. Nice. Yeah, when I'm in the hospital with Joey, and that's where they want you to be, right? Parent has to be there. I am the parent. Okay, I am the mother. I am the father. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the everything. Okay, you can't just take a month and a half off and stay in the hospital every day with your kid. You're very fortunate you could stay there. Of course, I did. And then that hurts us all, right? With money, with all that. So this year I'll be recovering financially and everything from that. So I know we have at least this one will be at least a week if they don't throw him in sooner. But, he is. Thank you for saying he's a warrior. He is a warrior. He's taking this is, I think, better than most kids would take it. All right. But he did ask me, Mom, why are they just letting me die? And it's like, sweetie, they're not. Okay. There's things you have to do to get to where you need to be. And right now he's just not in the right place to have the surgery. And they keep changing the dates around, which isn't helping his head or anything else. But yeah, it's all hard when it's your kids. It's all very, very hard. But, next year he'll be doing much better. And next year I'll be able to go travel and do the things I want. This year I have to stay home and I have to work. And I have to work as much as I can while he's out of the hospital. That's why I work 12 hours a day. Right? Because when he gets back in the hospital, then I'm tied to bedside and I can't make any money. And it's true. You need to stay there because they're doing blood transfusions and they're doing a bunch of scary stuff, and decisions might have to be made on the top of the hour, and they don't want you to go, right? Oh, that's your dad? Flying Aeromagnetics. His dad is Bad Idea Lab. Cool. Very, very cool. Nice to know the connection. Thank you for being here. So off with that, because that's what daily life grind that's in my world that makes me tired. And Mrs. Candu, I'm so happy to hear about Maggie. Yeah, that stuff is so scary. And Miss Candu, I'm assuming it came back benign. Did it come back benign? I hope so. A lot of us there's just people who just get tumors. They get tumors of all different kinds, or cysts, or, all kinds of stuff like that. And when they end up in a bad place, it's a bad thing. Okay, today's topic. What is your form of movement? Do you have one, and why or why not? Oh, cool. Cool. Nice. Welcome, Jared. Welcome. Leanne, I am a firm believer in this. You either have two options in life. You lie there and cry, or you laugh. But there's only those two options, right? And I don't lay down and cry. I might take a heartbeat and cry for a moment. Okay. But that's it. And then I got to get going. And I try to laugh more than I cry. Being so young and have to go in. Yeah. Yes, it is. Very, very hard. Blistery, good morning. How are you? Things like this that is happening with our kids remind us you of how strong our kids really are. Yes, they are. Not cancerous. Good. That's good. Benign is good. Good. Yeah. Laughter is medicine too. You are very right. Blistering Particles is saying hi to everybody. Laughter is great medicine. Right? Well, I got up yesterday and I headed to Lake Meridian because I wanted to take the kayak out. And it wasn't supposed to rain, right? But there were some drops on the window on the way down. And it was cold. And by the time I got, and then though I have money in my account, the boat launch thing you pay for the boat launch wouldn't work, right? Denied my card, and I don't know why. I've used it all over the place. I'm sure it was the machine because a lot of places I went were just fine. And yesterday was a holiday here, so there was no way to clear it and see what was wrong, if it was my card or the machine. And it was just really cold. So I decided not to go, and I drove back. Good morning, treasure hunting detectors. Good to see you here. Anyway, so I ended up not going to do that. Now, the lily pads out there still need me. It's very filthy. I still need to get out and go do that. But hypothermia is a real thing. And the heater in the Subaru isn't working now either. And I didn't bring an extra change of clothes. So I thought the wise decision was to not go. Right? I could put the kayak out and get wet. It's just too cold. Oh, I'm sorry, waking up. So I came home, and at least that way I had another the roads in between, because people have been asking for the roads in between video. People really like those driving videos. I think there's people out there who can't get out of their house or can't travel like they used to. And there's a good response to that. So at least I thought, going all the way out there and coming back, and it took us an odd way around. So we got to see a lot of country that we didn't normally see. That was okay. It wasn't a waste because we still, still the gas is a tax write-off, you guys. It's all It's all a matter of tracking everything and doing your taxes right. Right? You get mileage and all that. So not a waste. Got 2 videos out of that. Having a heck of a time uploading them. I don't know what's wrong. It's like the internet's like suddenly really slow in this place. I don't know if they're working on it or doing something, but it's not running well here. Well, I'm not about today. Hopefully, I came back, took the kayak out. I'm gonna try and scrub it up and clean it up. I threw it in the front yard in the grass. I threw the scrub brush on it and I threw the jug of soap on it too, which is kind of funny. But that way I have to get out and do it. It's sitting right there. So I will take a few minutes and do that on my way back in from work or something. Okay. So I came back and got that done, and then I decided to go to Green Lake yesterday. Okay. Because it's Monday. And on my schedule, Monday is my magnet fishing day. And it's important for me to keep my schedule. We talked about setting goals and working schedules and all that. We talked about that the other week. And I'm very scheduled. But the last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to keep up with my other schedule because things kept getting in the way. So I didn't go magnet fishing. Magnet fishing is my treat. Right. So I went to Green Lake and went magnet fishing. It was really cool because I met a kid who, him and his dad were out there. They had a little Amazon magnet, but they were out there magnet fishing. And it's good to see that other people are getting involved. They didn't have a bucket to put what they were pulling up. They were pulling up little things. It was one of the little Amazon magnet. But I think they were throwing them back in the water. I didn't actually see them do it, but there was no bucket. I picked a few of their finds off the deck. You know what I mean? I thought, say something or not. And I just didn't say anything because I figure they're playing around and they're not getting the cleanup side of it. I made a few comments about me taking all the garbage all the time, but I didn't push it past that. If I see them again, I'll see what they're up to that way. But I thought it was so good to meet somebody else out there. Hey, blistering, buddy. I'm making me tired too. I'm exhausted. I know. Anyway, so I did get out to Green Lake and I got some magnet fishing done. So there's videos coming up with that. But right now I seem to have a bit of a problem because they're longer form. Uploading it. But there is a live. I did 2 hours of live and then 2 hours of filming. So there is one coming up. The live is there and there's film coming up too. Hi, Aisha. Good morning. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Very good. I thought I would stop in and say good morning. I'm fixing to go find me a hunt spot. Got videos to do. Much love. You guys stay safe. Bye, treasure hunting detectors. Have fun. Have a good, productive day. Let's see. I hope I get to her out in a kayak this weekend. It's time for Colt to learn how to ride in a kayak. He turned 3 last Friday. Too cool. Yeah, I love being out in the kayak. I really do. Good morning, Scott. Oregon Family Magnet Fishing is in the house. Good morning, Scott. It's good to see you. Pops, good morning. Pops is in the house. Diane, good morning. Good to see you, Diane. Saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. So today's topic is, what is your form of movement? Do you have one? Why or why not? If you don't, why don't you have one? Why do you have one? What do you find is the best way to move? Because when you're talking about clean life, clean living, a component of your life needs to be moving, getting out and moving, doing something in order to have a healthy life. I truly, truly believe in that. Lady loves riding in the kayak. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't yet taken dogs out in the kayak. Because usually when I am, I'm filling it full of metal and garbage, right? So it can get very full. Oh, still sorry. I am tired today. My body's sore too. Oh no, I actually hit the tunnel, which I usually don't do. My form of movement is walking. Are we talking physically? Yeah, we are. We're talking physically. Because I think it's important to get out and do something on a daily basis. But I think people need to learn to think out of the box of what that could be or what that might be, what might be considered movement, right? I've gotten before people have said stuff to me. I never really get out of the house, I go out and do gardening almost every day, but actually going out and doing movement, I don't do. And it's like, wait a minute. You just told me you went gardening for an hour. You spend about an hour every day out in the garden. That is movement. That is getting out of your house. Oh, hey, you guys, don't forget, check out, you got a link to that describing it? Scott, give me the link. Let's get it posted up. Scott has on the 24th, he's doing a giveaway. Okay. And that's for a Kratos magnet kit. All right. So Scott, can you get us that link to tell us about it so I can get it posted up and shared out? If you guys could share this out as much as you can, it's important to Scott. It says 600 subscribers giveaway. Hey Scott, you saw 500 is getting monetized now, right? 500 with 3,000 hours. How's your hours, bud? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys know that? It's no longer 1,000 subscribers. It's 500. And it's 3,000 watch hours. Did you guys all know that? I don't know if we talked about that yet. Anybody? Thank you, Lori. Scott, yeah, give me the link to that video so I can get it up here, please, buddy. Everybody knows #coffee. I don't need that pinned. I can pin your link up at the top. Right? So Lori's form of movement is walking. Lori, how far do you walk? Yeah, Mrs. Candu, they dropped it again, but the hours are at 3,000. And I found that people who get to 1,000, a lot of them have problems getting the watch hours because they didn't work it the way up. But if you're working watch hours the way up, you'll be okay. I just changed the numbers. I haven't done the numbers yet. I had been very still over the winter, so I hope to walk 1,000 or 100,000 steps before the end of the year. Cool. That is a lovely goal. That is great. Nice. Hey, Barnacles, thank you. Sorry, my phone and computer are glitchy today. Oh, that's no fun, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to upload a long, my magnet fishing videos. Been trying since yesterday. And they're just being pooey. I heard there's storms everywhere, but I don't know why that would affect it anymore. Most stuff is in satellite, right? I don't know. Hanging like it through the whole night. It only got to 5%. It's like, are you kidding me? I usually don't have those problems. And then I'm looking at my computer and I'm like at one little bar thing. Oh, maybe I should shut down my phone and start it up again. I haven't done that yet. But I lost my live yesterday too. I was doing a live in it, and I'm in the middle of Green Lake, and it shouldn't. Right? I got no hours, but my numbers are flying up at, yeah, you got to get the hours, Buster and Barnacles. You got to figure out what you do. Don't you have a bike? Two things you could do at one time. Go for a bike ride and film it every day. That would give you your form of movement. That would get you out of the house. That would also get you watch hours. You'd be surprised what people, it takes a second, but as soon as people see that you're doing it on a very regular basis, they actually look forward to your videos of like bike riding around the city. And that's because they then get to see a new place every day. Right? They'll get to see a new place every day. Take a little bit of different route. Take just a half an hour bike ride. Get you out of the house. Is a great form of movement. Hook your camera to your bike. Don't do major editing. Make sure it's like the real thing. You're going through a bike ride. You're taking them on a bike ride. No editing involved, right? You might want to put an opening and a closing on it or something like that, but you can use the same one every day. All right? And your watch hours will start going. And you get out every day, which is really good for you. And always about the same time every day, blistering. You'll be surprised. I try to walk at least 10,000 steps a day and slowly increase. Park trails are a great way. I just need a buddy. Hello. Going alone sucks. Going alone may suck, but I do almost everything alone. Okay? And that's because if I wait on somebody else, it won't happen. You know, or there'll be days they don't feel like it or days they don't want to because they're not as single-minded, dedicated to the cause of movement than I am. Does that make sense? I know. Might make sense, might not. I don't know. See? I love your bike, buddy, E.T. Yeah. Get out there. Your watch hours will go up. I promise you. Right? YouTube. I'm not even awake. This is my channel. The last couple of videos I mentioned it is Kratos Magnet Giveaway. Okay. Oh, we got to do it on this one, Scott. I was going to pin you. I was hoping to just get the link by itself, but that's okay too. This helps. But this is your channel, not the actual giveaway. Okay, so we got that pinned up to the top for you. Also, Lori, start recording your walk and start recording the fact that you have a goal. And that'll help your channel too. I did a short 3-minute video of a covered bridge and my son was full of tips I need and I should. Yeah, that's great. It's great to have your kids involved too, right? PA Patriots, good morning, sir. How are you doing on this fine and beautiful day? We are up early. Yeah, Scott. So check your watch hours. It's 503,000 watch hours. And I don't know if it's rolled out yet or it's rolling out. Okay. And if they haven't contacted you, it's come from a good source that's what's happening or has happened. I won't get notifications on it because I'm already monetized. But get your watch hours in order if they haven't contacted you yet because they have changed that. Right? Lori, people would love to see where you're walking. Even if it's the same place every day. The fact that you are getting out, you have set a goal, and you are working towards that. Great videos. Don't have to be long. You know? But if you're going on a long walk or any sort of walk, take them with you. People love that. Right? Lori, 500 is a much easier goal to achieve. The problem is the 3,000 watch hours. Okay? There are people who were hitting 1,000 and their watch hours were so far behind. Okay? Because they're not really hitting 1,000 with their videos. Let's say that. They're hitting 1,000 because they're connecting with community. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. There's not. Community is important. Connecting with community is very, very important. But if you don't have people watching your videos and actually getting the watch hours in there, then it'll always be a problem in your watch hours. Right? Right? Because a lot of people, when you go into the communities, will always subscribe to you but never watch you. Or watch you very little. I'm planning on doing a video today or tomorrow that will be the unboxing of my new Kratos magnet stuff. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. PA Patriot said it's cool, humid, and gray today. We're building a still building this AM. Ooh. Sounds cold all the way around. It really does. Hi, Bad Idea Lab. I hear that this is your kid. Nice to know. Lori says the different algorithms are so confusing at first. Hey, you guys, not at first. Not at first. My hair's dumb. All right, let's go this way. Not at first. They're always confusing to me. Okay. So, what I did was I had someone help me with my algorithms. I made a plan and I do things at set time. Okay. And I do it all, I try and do it all 48 hours out in advance. Okay. And I'm sure if I was a number person, had more time, I can think of all kinds of things, I would tweak things more exact with the algorithm, right? Because the algorithm is important. We pray to the algorithm. Just kidding. All you God people, please. I'm not worshiping something else. It's okay. I'm just joking. I have gotten those comments. Pray to the algorithm. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the algorithm's really important. Keeping the algorithm happy. Having the algorithm learn to trust you. Doing things on a consistent basis. Really important with the algorithm. Okay. You got to feed it. You got to be reliable. You got to do things on a schedule. All these things help with the algorithm. Okay. Then reading and understanding the reports of what is best for your subscribers. Not you. Your subscribers is also important. But put it on a schedule and things will be much better. It really will be. So even if Lori, you didn't want to take them on a live walk with you, live walks are great, easy editing. They go right up. Depends on the internet access of where you're, well, not the internet, if you have a signal where you're walking, okay, all great. And if you don't, just record your actual walk and put it up. Kelly, my late friend, played and would say, pray to the, I don't know what that word is. God's too funny, right? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I didn't even know how to say that. But you guys know I have dyslexia, and I'm just like, that's how it goes sometimes. I always say that, pray to the algorithm gods. I actually got in some really trouble with Christians. It's a joke. God knows it's a joke. Don't worry, I'm not going to hell. I'm not worshiping idols. Not too much anyways. Oh, it's a card game. Thank you. Yes, to get all things right? But so Lori's form of movement is to get out and go walk. She has goals. She has plans. She puts it on her channel. It'll help her channel. Would be good to see. What are some of the rest of you? What are your form of movements? Do you have one? And if you don't, why not? It's the balance in the healthy, clean life, clean living. It's the balance in living a healthy life. I think you have to have some form of movement. Even if you don't have the ability to move as much as you used to. Right? I still think you need some form of movement. Get out, get moving, get healthy, get going. Anybody else want to share? Okay. Let's see. What else can we say? I hope my internet's not hanging because there has been a comment for a minute. It's really weird today. And I talked to the boys upstairs because every so often, they'd move the tower. They'd plug in something new. Right? Movement is slow on crutches. Very slow. Even if you have them properly adjusted hard on the armpit, right? But I'm still getting out and trying to do things like I'm doing. Are you on crutches permanently or part-time? What did you do that put you on crutches? I told my kids for my birthday I want a metal detector, which will help my step goals and channel. It will, Lori. Until I got the Xterra Pro, I had an Amazon cheapie, $50 metal detector. All right. I still found lots of things. I found lots of things. Okay, $50 metal detector. Now I have the Xterra Pro because I've gotten really posh now, right? $269. Well, when you get tax shipping, it's $300. Okay. That's how I do life. I always round up. So it's a $300 metal detector by the time you get it to your house. Okay, I love that I have it. It's waterproof. It's all these other things. But that's not how I've been metal detecting most of the time I've been detecting. And it's an analog. It was an analog Amazon cheapie. All right. It worked just great. Didn't tell you how deep things were, so sometimes your hole got deeper, but I countered that by using my detector. So you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a metal detector to get out there and do things. Pop says, I think 500 subs and 3,000 watch it. Yeah, that's what the new thing is. That's coming up for sure. Not sure. I was hit by a car at the end of March walking. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Wow, that's tough. Well, I hope you get off crutches soon. And is it 1 foot, your hips, your knees, or what is keeping you on crutches? Or you just cast it up? My daughter broke her foot. She had a scooter. So she put her knee on the scooter. She had crutches too, but that lasted a half a second. So she put her knee on the scooter because it was her foot, and she just took off everywhere. Didn't even slow her down a heartbeat. Yeah, coordination. I would break something else if I needed crutches, right? Coordination is huge. Yeah, almost have myself. Yeah, see, we're all there with you. Coordination is hard. You got prayers going for you. It's scary. Can-Do has another metal detector coming sometime this week. Ooh, are you going to tell us what kind, or is it a secret? Has he joined the Xterra Pro gang? I like Xterra Pro because it's cheap, it works, and it's waterproof. Adrian, good morning, sir. How are you? It's good to see you. Very good to see you. Yeah, you guys share out your channels. So Robert Caldwell, 12 months, you rock. Okay. Share out your channels. Also know that you're blue, so everybody can check you out. If you don't write this down. Okay. Boom. We have Robert Caldwell is a member for 12 months. Thank you so much. Grandma Kelly, hope this has been great and having a blessed morning. It is. Robert, do you see my Gmail account running across? Comcast.net does not work for me anymore. So if you guys are sending Comcast.net to me, please stop. I won't get it. Something crashed with that account and they can't recover it. And they just basically told me, so sad, too bad, make a new account. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that answer. So I'm just using my Gmail account and it's really reliable. If you can give me contact information, Robert, I really greatly appreciate that. Could you please? Let's see. Whole right leg is messed up, lower back, kidneys, concussion. I'm getting better, but it's taking a lot of time to fully heal. Oh, I am so sorry. That is hard. That is very, very hard. Right? I am sorry. But let's go for a whole recovery for you there. Okay, flying arrow, because that is just, especially, things can go so wrong, you guys, like that. Live today. Please live today. Don't wait to live tomorrow. I'm not telling you not to be responsible. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to go spend a whole lot of money because you're living for today. Okay, I'm not telling you that. But But I'm telling you that every day you have is precious. Don't forget that today is precious, right? Today is a very, very precious. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow's just a promise. All you have is right now. Don't forget that. I often tell the story about my grandson, Tommy. Tommy is so funny, so smart. I miss them so bad in Korea. He said to me one day, he said something like, Grandma, I know you love me. And then he paused for a minute and he says, you always tell me, I know you love me. And then he says, oh, that's because you're really old and you might not be here tomorrow. It's like, yep, Tommy, that's why I tell you all the time how much I love you. Because it might be the last time I have to tell you I love you. He says, I'm really young. I'm going to be around for a long time, but Grandma, you're really old. It's like, yeah, I love you, little brat. Thank you, Robert. I thought it was so funny. Thank you, Blistering. I appreciate that. Live in the moment, right? Remember to plan for the future. Set goals. Have a direction. Have all that too. But don't live in the someday. There's people who live in the someday, right? Someday I'll do this. Someday I'll do that. Someday. And they totally forget about today. Those kids who are around you right now, they could be gone in a heartbeat. I mean, how many of us this year have had major problems with kids, right? Right? Still having the major problem with Joey. Still has a maternal bleeding of some sort. I don't know. To work on it. Okay? But don't forget this moment. Right? Doesn't mean you don't have to work hard. Doesn't mean that you don't have to set goals. Doesn't mean you don't have to plan for the future. Because if you don't plan these things out, you'll be broken. Always have problems. So plan things out. But don't forget to see today. Today is important. Right? Very, very important. Yes, live in the moment and seize every moment along the way, right? That had to be so scary for you, flying arrows. It's like, boom, things can go wrong so fast, right? And probably not any fault of your own at all. It's the driver's fault. And it's going to take forever, right? Forever to fix it, but you'll fix it. There'll always be something with it every time there's a major accident. But learn to live life around it. Learn to live life in spite of it. Learn to live life anyways. And this time that you're stuck on crutches, okay, and that you're healing, don't forget to still live as much as you can and the best you can every day. Hi, Luke. Hi, AP. Good to see you. Good morning, sir. Someday, then you wake up and you're literally 50 plus, and time is fleeting. Yeah, I always say, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end you get, the faster it goes. I am 59. I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I could possibly be 59. When the heck did that happen? Right? It's like I woke up and I was suddenly 59. Pops is saying hello. Lori's saying hello. Bad Ideas Lab is saying hello. Robert saying hello. Scott saying hello. You guys don't forget about Scott's giveaway, please. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Top of the chat. Oh my guys. So I put up a clip. It's going to come up today. So you guys watch it. It's going to be short. I think it might get me in trouble. Okay. It's titled, H-U-H, question mark. Yeah. You all fart, Scott. No, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday. I woke up yesterday and was 57. Happy birthday, Scott. Oh my gosh. I know. It's like, how the heck did that happen? When did I get so old and what, why did I get so wrinkled? No, I'm a firm believer that getting old is good. Okay, because the alternative really sucks. The only way you don't age is if you're dead, and I would prefer not to be dead. Thank you. I have a lot of life still to live. Okay, but I just don't know how it's happened. It just was like boom, and I'm 59. And I gotta say, I don't feel 59 up here, but my arthritis will surely remind me. I was so sore getting up today from magnet fishing yesterday. I'm so happy I didn't pull the kayak off yesterday. I know I would have been cold. The heater in the car is not working. I didn't have extra change of clothes. PNW, my Pacific Northwesterner, in a Subaru. How did I get all the way down south and not grab my go bag? Which has the extra clothes in it and all that stuff, right? I know my heater's not working. My electrical system in the Subaru is slowly dying, by the way, which is fun. I got to get the extra car fixed. We got to get the cars fixed. That's what I'm sort of working on. But oh my gosh, I was just like, I woke up this morning and was so happy because I would have got cold, right? My joints would have got worse than if I was just on the dock throwing the magnet. Would have had to put it back. I would have been toast this morning. Okay. I can remember being a bike commuter in my early 20s before kids. I was a bike commuter. I did everything on my bike. Okay. Not just some things on my bike, everything on my bike. Okay. Everywhere, miles a day, 20 plus miles to work, back to work, to school, to my other job. In my early 20s, worked 2 jobs. Everywhere I went was on a bicycle. Oh my gosh, now I have to plan out my movement because if I do too much, I can't get up the next day. Right? Oh my gosh. How did that happen, Bad Idea Lab? How did it go from like 20s to 50s like that? And there's been a lot of life in between there. You can live a lot of life. I can think about I've had good, I've had bad, I've had stress, I've had marital problems, I've had children problems, I've gotten 4 kids to adulthood, I have 3 teenagers now. I have lived all this life. But how did it happen so fast? Everybody yesterday was Oregon Family Scott's birthday. I need to come to Steel Bridge and fish with you. Okay, Scott, you're not too far away from me. I have like a 4-hour limit. I can't go farther than 4 hours. Okay, because of Joey this year. Lori's turning 54 next month. Woo! How did that happen, right? Oh my God. And I had children in my mid to early 40s. What was that about? I mean, I love my kids, but oh my gosh, do that to your body? That's just bad. All you young people who are waiting to have kids, don't have them when they're old. Your body doesn't bounce back. I had a set in my 20s. I had a set in my 30s. I had a set in my 40s. I'm telling you, in your 20s, your body balances right back and you're off to life. 30s, a bit slower. 40s, I don't think I've bounced back yet. Oh my gosh. All you old parents out there, people who are being parents for their first time in their 40s, you're crazy. I'm sorry. Oh, you wanted to get life together first. I get that. But oh my God, the body just doesn't bounce back on the woman. I'm not talking about looks. I'm not talking about shape. I'm talking about the internal health of your body just doesn't bounce back like 20. Because birthing children is a big strain on your body. Okay? Pops is turning 60 in January. Oh my gosh. Well, see, I'll be right behind you. I'll be 60 in April. Pops, you and I are just months apart. Oh my gosh. 57 and feel 25, but my body feels 80. Get that, Scott. Oh my gosh. No clue, right? No clue how you got there. I went from working 15 hours a day, then care for home and kids. Now I struggle with my heavy vacuum. Ugh. Hey, there are better vacuums out there than your heavy one. I had a house cleaning company for over 20 years. Okay. The vacuum you choose is the most important part of your housework, ladies, men, people who are doing housework. Housework is not hard. There's nothing hard about it. It's the way you're doing it that's hard. Okay. Now, when I go clean houses and I'm up on my feet for that many hours a day, you never have to clean your whole house in one day either. You can do pieces and pieces and pieces and make it simple. But the vacuum you choose will make it whether you're miserable or not. Scott has 18 grandkids. You beat me. You'll fart. Scott, you'll fart. I only have 7. Yeah, and to watch my grandkids going to high school, it's just unbelievable. I know. Man, my granddaughter starts at middle school. My oldest grandson's in middle school right now, or did he go to 9th grade? No, he's middle school. No? Yeah. Maybe he's 9th grade this year. I'm not sure. I'm 40. You child. You're just a child, Blistering. Yeah. Yes, Scott, my body's saying, whoa, hold up. I know. That's why it's important to walk in movement. Keep your weight as low as you can. I am not joking, guys. Quit killing yourself by putting what's in your mouth. Now, we all saw my live yesterday. You go back and look at my live. The first thing I thought was, baby, you still got way too much back. When I was watching it this morning, all I could think of was, oh my gosh, girl, you still got too much back. And you guys know I've been working at my weight. I'm working at getting my weight lower because I have arthritis. It's not about, if I'm skinny, I'm so pretty. It's not about that. Okay. If you are obese, and I'm still technically obese, folks. Okay. If you are obese, if you're overweight, if you're even carrying 5-10 pounds of extra weight, forget about the 75 I probably should lose, right? Okay, it's not quite that bad, but it's almost that bad. Okay. The pressure you're putting on your joints and your body and your health, because what you're choosing to pick up and put in your mouth, and it is your choice, it is your responsibility, it is your fault. Okay. I think it's less than 0.01% or even littler than that actually have a thyroid problem that causes obesity. The rest of us, talking to me, the rest of us, it's what you're choosing to put in your mouth every day versus the amount of movement you're doing on a daily basis. Right? So when we're talking today about what is your movement, why and why not, it is so important. And you get past a point where movement is hard. Okay? And I all want to blame somebody else. I do. I carried twins to term in my 40s. To term. Oh my gosh. You know, I was just a little bit heavier than I ever was in any of my pregnancy, but that's not the point. And then boys were 2 months old, 3 months old when I got pregnant with Jesse. So right away, before my body had any of that time to adjust from one pregnancy, I remember because I missed the first trimester and I was breastfeeding the twins. And the doctor said, no more. You can't do this with your body. Having Jessica almost killed me. Okay, 40 is too many kids, too little. My body didn't have time to rebound from one pregnancy before there was another. And I'm in my mid-40s. And we're talking about kids 5, 6, and 7. Right? So I'd like to blame that for why I am overweight. Okay? But it's not that. That would have naturally gone away. It has to do with what I'm putting in my mouth and how much output I'm putting with my body. And that's it. And when we talk about calories in and calories out, The one thing that's downplayed the most is the value of those calories. Nutrients and micronutrients are super important. Okay. And when we are overweight, we're taxing our body in so many ways. And as we're getting older and we're overweight, because one of the only satisfactions we get anymore is eating, right? Instant gratification, good food, right? We're killing ourselves, right? We get heavier and heavier and our body can't handle it and can't deal with it. And it's our choice of what we're taking and what we're putting in our mouth. For that moment of pleasure, that moment of satisfaction. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And I'm a foodie, guys. I love food. I love food. Right? It's a good thing I don't have a husband who cooks for me. I'd be 400 pounds. Because when you love me, you feed me. When you love me, you bring me coffee. When you love me, you do these kind of things for me. Is that a wrong thinking? It's not right or wrong. It's in my brain. Okay? Yesterday, my daughter made me chocolate chip cookies. Did I need to eat those chocolate chip cookies? Absolutely not. She brought me down 2. How many did I eat? I ate 2. Okay. Did I go out and eat more? No. Am I going to eat any today? No. Do I want to eat some today? Now I'm thinking about it. That would be a great breakfast. Okay. But we choose what we pick and we choose what we put in our mouth. And we choose how movement we do. Now, you can say you've been hurt, you have arthritis, this or that. Okay. But you're still making a choice. You know this. You're intelligent. I'm not moving as much because I fly an arrow. He's not moving so much because he's hurt. Okay. He has a cast on. Life is a little sucky. Okay. I'm assuming you're an intelligent person because we all are, right? I would never assume otherwise. Right? So in order to help his body heal, in order to help your body heal, and if you're obese, your body needs to heal. You need to put in the right nutrition. It does matter. I was door dashing the other day and I'm watching this skinny old man helping his easily 400-pound wife into the car. She, did one of the electric carts and stuff like that. Okay, they were in front of me checking out their groceries. Okay, everything was processed. Everything was toasted donuts from, bakery items. Eat what you want. I'm not telling you to do things you don't want to do. But don't be surprised. And all I could think of when I was watching him, and you could see the love in his eyes as he's trying to help his wife into the car that she could barely get into because she was so huge to walk and pivot and get into that, right? Now we find ourselves to that level, or you find ourselves to a level of being obese or unhealthy or whatever it is. Right? The path back is harder than the path there. The path there was easy. It was fun. It tasted good. Instant gratification. But the path back to health is going to be one of the hardest battles you fight. And it's an all the time thing. Right? It's an all the time battle. And it takes years. It takes forever. What is your form of movement? Do you have one, and why not? It is important. Your health is important. Ending this life is important. It's your responsibility to yourself and to your family to take the best care of yourself you can. And for oral satisfaction, which good food is, don't get nasty. With oral satisfaction, to be killing yourself slowly isn't worth it. And some way you and I need to get that in our mind. Some way you and I need to make that decision. It's not my decision. It's your decision for you. It's not your husband's decision. It's your decision for you. It's not your wife's decision. It's your decision for you. Right? Sorry. Okay, here we go. Get shark. Okay. I'm sorry. Now I'm way behind. We're going to catch up really quick. 33 next month. You're just a child. I turned 50 in February. I told my best friend that we need to do a bestie trip for our 50th birthday. So that sounds fun. Damn flying arrow. I thought I was the youngest in the chat. Nope. We got young guys here too. I still need to, I need to lose 100 plus pounds recently. I lost 65. That's amazing, Pops. Good job. Keep going. Yes, I'm trying to move to a more Mediterranean diet, less red meat and whole foods. Right? If you guys just took, nobody wants to hear this, processed foods out of your diet, if you just ate single ingredient stuff, you'd be surprised what happens in a year. No, not a couple days, guys, not 6 months, a year. 2 years, 3 years, the rest of your life. Doesn't mean you can't go to Dairy Queen and have a fudge sundae now and then. But they need to be farther and fewer between. Right? Kelly, I'm still in Portland here for a few days. Oh, good. I look forward to that video, sir. It should be good. Yeah, doing birthday bashes with besties is always great, right? That would be really fun. Oh, no cast, just bruises. So going to pharmacy school and everything. Awesome. With arthritis, the more you move, the less it hurts. That's right, Leanne. I have arthritis. I have early onset osteoarthritis. First time I had trouble walking, I was 29. First time I was told not to have any kids, I was 29. Didn't listen to that, did it? See, I had 5 more kids after I was told not to have any more kids because of my arthritis. Why? Because it hurts the joints and ages you faster. Okay? Having children will age you faster. And I know there's going to be 100 million people who are going to argue that. That's okay. Sorry for Yipper Yapper. She doesn't get to come in when she does this. She's was put out for a reason. I had to start arthritis medicine once daily, but moving is a key. The more you do, the more you can do. Baby steps. That's right, Lori. Also, Lori, they've had me on arthritis medicine for years, and I quit taking it. Do you have rheumatoid or osteo? I have early onset osteoarthritis. Okay, which is really weird. So I was actually told that all the aging diseases had hit me faster and earlier, which is just not good. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Right, Matthew, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Sorry, it's taken me a whole minute to get down there. Sorry. Let's see. There are way more obstacles to get back than there. I know. Isn't that awful? No matter what, too. It just has nothing to do with just weight and stuff. Okay. Anytime you make a mess in your life, anywhere in your life, the road back is always so hard. The road there was whoosh, easy. Right? Even a financial trouble, trouble with the law. Not that I would know personally. Marital problems, children problems, anything. The road there was whoosh, really fast. The road out is always much harder. Always much harder. That's such a gospel truth. Now we're not going back because you're 59 now. Okay, Matthew. I like being 59. It's better than not getting older. Let's see. 2 true facts. You're born and you die. The rest is up to you. That's right. That's right. All the rest is up to you. You, no one else. But bad things have happened to me, Kelly. That's great. It's how you chose to react to those bad things. It's still your choice. Right? Yeah. Still your choice. I am done weeding the flower bed out front and planting new plants. I think I've decided on my new project. Just need to get it started probably this weekend. Good job. Good job. Hey, form of movement, weeding the flower beds. Not joking. Form of movement. Good morning, Grandma. I can't stay. I'm at work. I saw you on and popped in to say hi. Good morning, expressions of the outdoor. You have been made blue too, so you can check in and share. If you guys haven't checked out Expressions of the Outdoors, please do. Good channel. Good person. Yes, there we go. I'm gardening today. Weeding in Miracle Grow. Nice. Form of movement. There it is. I have arthritis from hereditary and osteopenia. I stubbed my toe and broke it. Yeah. Nerve disease and osteopenia. The early onset osteoarthritis, they said, is genetic. Yeah, my dad had it so bad in his feet. He had his feet stripped. And I'm not like that. It's in my knees mostly. And now it's everywhere, though. Joker Magnetics, good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think we're over time like 6 minutes. Holy crud, here we did this again. We can never end on time. Maybe that's why she's barking at me. Good to see you, Joker. Okay, you guys. So if y'all got hashtag coffee and let's go get this done. As you guys get your gifts, please try and let me know to make sure I know you got it. Maybe do a short. If you ever want to come and show it on my live, I'll pop you up. If you want to come and show what you got, that would be great. It usually takes several weeks because I order some. I've been ordering stuff. Lori says my mom had osteoarthritis. Yeah, it's a if you live long enough, you will get osteoarthritis. It's almost like guaranteed. It's an old person's disease. Okay. Your joints just wear out. The natural gels in your joints just dissipate. Okay. If you live long enough, you will get osteoarthritis. Almost everybody. Okay. But when you're 29 and your joints look like you're 70, that's when it's a life problem. It's a problem when you're 82. But, yep, time check. Okay, hashtag coffee. Are we there? Let's see if I did all this right today. Let's see if it's been collecting. I love it when it doesn't. Oh my gosh, what's our magic number? 6? No, come on. Let's go back and let's do it again. Everybody, hashtag coffee if you're here. Okay, hashtag coffee group. I'm going to hashtag coffee here too. This number is not right. I don't know why this works sometimes just great and sometimes it doesn't. All lowercase, please. Let's get it in there. Hashtag coffee and let's see if we can get this number to change. Boom. Oh, did I do it right? There. Hi, Donkey. How are you? There, you're blue. You can now share. Oh, let me go to your channel. Let's see if I can subscribe to you too. There you are. I see you. Boom. Back I come. Get this number up there a little higher. We all getting there? Yeah, we're getting there. Now, where did I put that window? Put that window somewhere. There's that window. We make that window smaller and I make it go. Oh, we made it bigger. Okay. We all good then? We all good? Are we all good? Let's go. Because we are past time. If this comes up me again, I'll be so disappointed with this app. Blistering barnacles. What is today? Send me an email right now, please, on the I owe you more than this one too. Send me an email. Tell me how many times you've won. Because I know I owe you from before the Joey stuff started. Okay. Oops. What happened? Okay, we're okay. We're back. Okay. On my Gmail account. Do not send it on the Comcast account. The Comcast account does not exist. I keep having a couple people who keep saying, but I keep sending it. And they keep sending it to the Comcast account. Okay. Joker. Official coffee of Grandma Kelly. You can have that up there. That's great. I think that's great. Share stuff, guys. He's involved in the coffee world. Okay. You guys all have a great day. Blistering Barnacles, please. The Gmail account, not the Comcast, okay? I should be here next Tuesday, barring no big things happening in life. And it's always great to talk to you. It's great spending this time with you. I really liked when we used to spend every day together too, but it just doesn't work in the schedule. One day, maybe we can do it more often though. All right? Have a great day, all. See you. Love you. Bye. Get older. Getting older is great. Lose weight. It's always good. Be healthy.